Salutations, everybody. I come to you today because I have to set the record straight on something, you dig? I've been charged with 4 counts of felony kidnapping. Okay? Interesting, right? I'll get to that in a minute. But first off, I have to tell you who I am. You know, because I haven't been allowed the opportunity to voice my side of the story, or even who I was placed in the paper as a criminal. You know, the internet and everything. And that's not who I am. People who know me knows I don't go to jail. I don't have a criminal record. I've never been to jail. I've never been to a penitentiary. I'm a student of academia. But let me go ahead and give you a little background on me real quick. I was born and raised in New Orleans, Louisiana. Grew up in the St. Bernard Project in the 7th Ward, you dig, downtown. I moved to the East too. I lived in the East. You know what I'm saying? Graduated from Reed, you heard me? Laid up there, went to the military at 17, signed up for 2 years, did my time, got out. Went to school, but I didn't finish. And came back to New Orleans, and I was working for the Sewage and Water Board, you dig? A city job, not a little job or whatever. But anyway, the storm came, right? So, Hurricane Katrina. So I ended up in Georgia, Macon, Georgia. That's where I'm at now. And went to school for radiology. Ended up going to school ASAP, you know what I'm saying? Because I ain't had nothing, you know, was destitute and broke, nomads, basically, you know what I'm saying? They called us refugees. So, yeah. So, yeah, I ended up going to school, you dig? Got me a degree in radiology, you know what I'm saying? And mind you, I was the only black man in that class, too. I got to throw that out there. That's a whole nother story in itself. But while I was in school, I was Student Government Association Vice President. And I was a peer tutor at the Academic Success Center, you dig? I was top of my class. You know what I'm saying? Of course, if I was tutoring, of course, I had to be handling my business in the grades, right? So, yeah, I did, you know, while I was doing that, while I was in school, I was doing music. I was doing music too, hip-hop, of course, under the name IQfromtheBayou. You know what I'm saying? That's who I am. You know, I have a Facebook page with my music on it. YouTube as well. I'm in a group, Lyrical Mass Destruction, LMD, with my homie AD Monday. Shout out to AD Monday, you dig? We got this joint, Lyrical Chaos, that's out right now. We have this single, Rodney. You should check it, because it almost chronicles what's going on right now with me and black people in this country, period. Did that. Yeah, so look, as I graduated from school, you know, with my degree, right, I acquired my Class A CDL, got my CDL. I was working for the Board of Education, you did, driving school buses. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, look, all this I'm telling you, like, mind you, I haven't been to jail up to this point, right? So, driving school buses and raising my kids, you dig? You know, I made those 4 babies, and I was just basically raising them, you know, and let me see after that. Yeah, me and no girl fell off, you dig, and that's why we here right now. Because the bitch called the police and put me down for kidnapping. You know what I'm saying? Like, how can you go to jail for kidnapping young kids? I don't even get it. Here's my question. What's America's logic behind these charges? Now, as I said, I've never been to jail, penitentiary, none of that foolishness. You know what I'm saying? I don't deal with the police because I don't be breaking no laws. I don't break in nobody's house. I don't steal. You know what I'm saying? I ain't robbing nobody. I ain't no fucking pedophile, child molester. None of that bullshit. Nothing that people do that deserve to be in jail. You see what I'm saying? So, you know, what's America's logic behind this? Putting me in jail, charging me with all this bullshit behind my kids that came from my testicles. These kids came from my testicles. These are not stepkids. These are my biological children, okay, with my last names. So, America wants to put me in jail, someone who's never been there, mind you. What position will that put me and my family? One, right now, currently, my children can't see me because if I contact my kids, I'll go to jail automatically 3 years for stalking. Stalking my kids. If I go to their school, anything, I'm going to jail automatically right now. I'm going to jail. You know, for stalking my kids. So I can't contact my kids at all. But if I was to go to jail, it'll be the same thing. I won't be able to contact them, won't be able to see them, won't be able to raise them. The only difference is I won't be able to take care of them if I was to make it out of jail, prison or whatever. You know, I'm not even into that. So, you know, these charges drum up like 10 years to life, basically. So it's whatever the judge feel like. 10, 20, 50, 100, whatever he feel like throwing, I'm supposed to just catch and just go do some time. My life I wasn't born for that. I wasn't born to go sit in jail for nothing. That ain't happening. That ain't happening. So I don't know what the fuck America's logic is behind this shit, because these are my kids. The school recognizes me as the fucking parent that picks them up and drop them off. I'm on their birth certificates, fucking medical records, and any other record that you can tie a parent to a child. Now, these people want me to legitimize my kids. What the fuck is that? Legitimation. My kids are legit. I just legitimized them just now in front of all of y'all, because that's my kids that came from my nuts. I don't have to fucking do nothing pertaining to my kids for nobody. You see what I'm saying? Like, these are my fucking kids. I don't, like, what the court want me to legitimize my kids so I can get visitation and not see them, pay child support and not see them, and basically keep me with the fucking hokey pokey shit, 1 foot in, 1 foot out the fucking jail. You know what I'm saying? That ain't happening. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, look, I just need to be a father to my kids. I don't need no paperwork. I don't need nothing. Everything that these courts are drumming up, they have to conjure up these documents and just whatever stipulations they can come up with out their ass. They have to drum that shit up out their ass for me and my children. See, because me and my children don't need paperwork. All we need to do is just be a family. That's it. So I don't know what the fuck America's logic is behind placing a father, a loving and caring father, in jail for having his kids. They actually took my kids and gave them back to the mother. And like I said, I'm sitting in jail. I had to buy them out. You know, this all happened back in September 2016. This shit was all on, you know, all in the news. CNN, Nancy Grace, and whoever else picked the shit up. It was like a fucking wildfire. They just picked the story up and ran with it. And no one ever fucking came to talk to me. When I went to jail, you know, you got to go to court the next day. The fucking news station is in the court for me. Like I'm the next fucking Timothy McVeigh or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like they fucking filming me in court for kidnapping my kids. That shit was fucking ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? Then what really pissed me off is that they got me in the newspaper, the internet, and all that bullshit in an orange jumpsuit. That's not how I rock. People, like I said, I've never been to jail. So people don't even fucking know me from jail. People don't know me from court. You know what I'm saying? Why would I be depicted in the newspaper like as a fucking criminal? I'm reading this shit. They didn't necessarily fucking just say I did something wrong, but they damn sure ain't say I did nothing right. Everything you fucking read points the finger at me for being guilty. And even the ridiculous comments, I have to comment on this. The asinine comments that people made on the fucking internet about, I hope he don't hurt the kids and all that bullshit. Eat a dick. You know what I'm saying? Who hurts their kids? You know what I'm saying? Like, these are my children. You know what I'm saying? Like, people don't even fucking think. Instead of trying to figure out, let's try to help this situation and see what the fuck's going on. Why does this man have his kids? He have his fucking kids. One, the bitch, the mother, she got other fucking men around my children. So she has the legal right to have men around my kids, and I don't have the fucking right to be around my kids? America, y'all got that shit fucked up bad. You know what I'm saying? Because that ain't the way that shit go. You know what I'm saying? That's my fucking kids, and they're not supposed to be around nobody that I don't approve of. You know what I'm saying? The mama is not supposed to be the ultimate decision maker in their fucking lives. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm cussing a little bit and shit because I'm pissed. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have none of my fucking children. You know what I'm saying? I had to go to jail for having my kids. And this bitch hiding behind the law. You know what I'm saying? When, like, we really need to take care of this shit in a family matter. It's a family matter. This shit ain't no fucking criminal matter. Why am I sitting here with fucking charges pending, felonies, for going to fucking jail? You know what I'm saying? For having my fucking kids. Who the fuck does that? You know what I'm saying? So like, this country fucking sucks. I have to say that. Because there's no way possible a fucking grand jury can indict somebody for having their fucking children. You know what I'm saying? Like, the grand jury, the DA, and the judge all need to go sit in jail before they fucking be indicting somebody and trying to place them in some fucking jail where they don't want to go. They've never been to jail. The judge, the DA, the grand jury, they never been to fucking jail. So how the fuck they know what's an adequate amount of time to give somebody? How do they know what the fucking conditions are in there? That shit is a death sentence. The food is fucking ridiculous. It's not even food. You know what I'm saying? It's fucking cold. They got sick people. Fucking nasty. It's fucking disgusting. I don't want to fucking live there. You know what I'm saying? Like, they need to go live there. If they want me to fucking live there, they need to go fucking see what it's like first before they send somebody in that shit. I had to go sit in that bitch for about 3 weeks. You know what I'm saying? Fuck that. You know what I'm saying? Nobody trying to be going to no fucking jail, especially behind having my own kids, you dig? So, I digress. But look, what's my position and what I think should happen? They need to leave me the fuck alone. You see what I'm saying? As I said before, I am not a fucking criminal. I don't have a criminal record. I've never been in a fucking penitentiary. None of that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So they need to just leave me the fuck alone. Period. You know what I'm saying? And just let me continue to live my life. And I'll take care of this matter with my children, my fucking self. You know what I'm saying? This is between me and the bitch. Not, you know what I'm saying, me and the motherfucking system. You know what I'm saying? That bitch gotta come to terms with the fact that she gotta up them kids. You can't keep my kids from me and raise them the way you wanna fucking raise them. And having them around motherfuckers that I don't approve of. I don't want no men around my fucking children. You know what I'm saying? You know the implications of that bullshit? I don't want nobody around my kids but me. That's my fucking babies. You know what I'm saying? I'm 30-something years old. I'm not making no more fucking kids. So we gonna have to work something out with those. You know what I'm saying? I have a total of 6 and I have possession of 0. That's according to this motherfucking country. You know what I'm saying? Because if it was up to me, I'd have my fucking kids. You know what I'm saying? In some way, shape, form, or manner. But I don't, because the fucking courts want to keep them with the mothers so they can make a motherfucker pay child support. You know what I'm saying? That shit ridiculous. So, yeah, basically, that's what the fuck is going on right now. You know what I'm saying? Back in September, I was all over the news and shit, behind having my kids, had to go to fucking jail, buying out and all that bitch ass shit. Now they got me. I'm not supposed to fucking leave the state of Georgia. You know what I'm saying? Like, because when they're ready to fucking put me in jail, I need to be where they can reach me. Get the fuck out of here with that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I ain't never been on probation, parole, none of that dumbass shit. So why would I adhere to some dumbass shit like that? Man, you know how old I am? The fuck I look like listening to what some other grown motherfuckers telling me to do. The fuck out of here, man. I done made it out of New Orleans, alive, with no criminal record. That's a feat in itself. You know what I'm saying? Like, I should be applauded for that shit alone. For, you know what I'm saying, being born and raised in New Orleans, and I was outside. I wasn't fucking inside, I was outside. You know what I'm saying? I don't have a criminal record, never been to the pen, and these people got me looking at 10 years to life per fucking charge, 4 charges. These people is fucking crazy. So with that said, I gotta shout out my kids, you dig? Because I have no other way to communicate with my babies outside of this. You know, as I said, because if I contact my kids, I'll be, I'll go to jail automatically for stalking. Even though I didn't kidnap them, I'm still under the fucking rules and regulations of the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? What the fucking judge told me, which is, you contact your kids, you going to jail. Who the fuck tells a father that? I mean, you know, that shit ridiculous. But, as I said before, too, look, IQfromtheBayou, you know what I'm saying? That's my music page on Facebook and YouTube. L&D, you know what I'm saying? That's the group I'm in with my homie AD Monday. Fuck with it. You know what I'm saying? We got music, man. And I got music coming out. We got music chronicling this shit. You know what I'm saying? That I did. And it's about to drop. What else? That's that. So, you know, guys, you know, and basically I'm telling y'all that too because I'm chronicling all this bullshit on those, you know, on my fucking pages. So you can find the internet articles and just whatever else I put up there behind this bullshit. Because right now, this is what's going on. You know what I'm saying? You can't find nothing else on the internet about me except David Howard kidnapping. I've never been in the fucking newspaper, internet, nothing, except for about my children, you dig? So, I'm an internet like that, and so I gotta go ahead and send a message to my babies, you dig? Look, Dewana, baby, you know your daddy love you, you know I care about you, and you know I've been with you, you know I've been there for you, you know what I'm saying, since you've been born. You know, your mother chooses to keep you from me because she wants to keep you all to herself. Why? I don't know. But baby, you know, I'm always waiting for you with open arms whenever you're ready to come stay with your dad, visit your dad, or anything, okay? David Howard Jr., you know, you remember what I went through just to come see you. You know, I had to, you know, your mom, she had some trouble. She was in jail for a whole year. And, you know, for abusing y'all. And so basically, instead of them giving you to me, your able-bodied, intelligent father, they let you stay with your 77-year-old great-grandmother and your handicapped uncle. The court said that was in your best interest, that you stay with them. I don't think so. You know, you're better off with your father, who loves you and cares for you. I can teach you how to be the man that you need to be. You know, I don't want to talk bad about anybody, but your dad has accomplishments and achievements that you need to recognize and understand so you can know what you need to do in life. No one around you has actually done anything that your father has. You see what I'm saying? So comparatively, you're better off with me. I have to tell you that, son. Just remember the times that I did come out there and, you know, spend time with you, and I had to deal with all those people being a petition between us. One shouldn't have to visit their kid with people sitting there listening to every word you say. If you can remember that, son, that was very, very bad for me. But I did still endure that. But also, just know, man, that I love you and I care about you, and I want you to come stay with me. I want all my kids. Y'all need to be raised together. Y'all are all brothers and sisters. So y'all shouldn't be distant from each other. And so I wrote a song for you and your sister, David Jr. And so, look, Dewana, she always liked to hear it, so I'm going to go ahead and run it real quick, right?